So at the end of the last video we'd used a pantograph engraver to cut out in effect a flat pack Berkshire tender, and just right at the very end we saw it formed up. What we're going to go on now is actually start assembling it together as a basic box. Now the base of the tender is a piece of 1/16 brass, ground down to about 14mm wide, and then milled out down the middle with a slot which is going to clear the wheels of the tender trucks and also give us some height clearance when we put the Buckeye coupling on. The body's been formed up, and we've also done the flared inwards tops of the tender, and we've also left the overhangs at either end. The next thing we're going to do is form the tender top. This will have the rebates where the coal chute goes, and that should fit inside here. I'm not going to solder anything together yet though, because we've actually got a lot of little bits to work out first. Until somebody brings out a decent Buckeye tender truck, I'm going to go with my old favourite, which is the 6-wheel truck that comes under the 12-wheel German flat wagon that Märklin do. The nice thing about this is if you want to use the Märklin coupling, you can just leave the coupling fastened on and just replace it with a simple pin, or if you want to put KDs on, you just use the body mounted ones at the back of the tender. What I'm going to do here is where I've scribed these lines, I'm just going to notch with a piercing saw each bit where it meets the edge, and these are where we're actually going to fasten the handrails. There's no point in trying to drill holes, because just putting them in through little notches there, they'll fill with solder anyway. Sometimes we need to put a captive nut on things. In this case I'm putting one to hold each bogie on, obviously with a screw coming through underneath. Trick to getting these lined up is to use a simple wooden cocktail stick screwed through from the other side and into the nut. Once it's soldered on, you can just run a tap through to clean the threads out, and that's it done. I've turned the smoke box front out of a piece of brass, and I'm actually going to make the Mars headlight screw into the front of that when it's done. And I've started to add the illuminated number boards in front of the feed water heater. The front pilot is actually cantilevered off the bottom of the smoke box. That's bolted, there's a saddle that's bolted through on the bottom of the smoke box. These will be the back of the air pumps that go on the pilot, and then there's a pilot down there. I've added the cab roof and the back of the cab floor, and also started to put on the air receivers underneath the running plates. Right, I'm just going to give it a clean with white spirit now, just to get most of the paste flux off, and then we'll give it a buff up.